So, students, today we are going to start with the next topic after scaffolding, that is called types of shoring. So, here in this figure, you can see this some support arrangement is provided to the structure. That is nothing but it is called as shoring. So, to temporarily support your building or wall and that has become unsafe due to any reason. So, that is the simple meaning of shoring. Okay. So, shoring, if you have to define what is the meaning of shoring. So shoring is nothing but it is the construction of a temporary structure which is required to support the unsafe existing structure. कोई भी structure unsafe हो गया है या unsafe building हो गया है, okay, due to any reason may be that unequal settlement of foundation. If your building is there, उसका जो भी फाउंडेशन है unequally settle हो गया है, some in some at some places it is settled down, some places it is not settled down. So it is the unequal settlement of the foundation. Due to that, the structural strength that is reduced. So in that case, you have to support temporarily your particular building. Next is removal of adjacent building. Okay, your adjacent building is removed. So now in that case, also some strength or integrity of the building that is become endangered. So in that case also you have to support your existing building, or other reasons may be like you have want to do some repair work or some alteration work in your particular building. So in that case also you have to temporarily support your unsafe structure. So this temporary structure, it is called as shore, and the process that we are adopting to temporarily provide the support, it is called as shoring. Okay, so in this figure itself you can see the support is provided here, inclined support, here it is horizontal support. So this is nothing but it is called as shore. So it is the means of providing support to get the stability of a structure temporarily under certain circumstances. So temporarily हम थोड़ा stability provide करते हैं structure को during construction, repair or alteration work, and that is what which is called as shoring. So what are the objectives? So here you will come to know each and every objectives of shoring, why it is required. The stability of structure is endangered due to removal of defective portion of the structure or removal of adjacent structure. So due to that your stability of structure is endangered, कि बाजू का building remove कर दिया है या कोई defective portion आपको remove करना है. So in that case your stability of the structure is endangered. The walls of building shows bulging or leaning outwards, means बाहर की तरफ वो टेढ़ा होता जा रहा है, okay, due to some reason, okay, due to weak foundation or due to the soil condition below your foundation, due to some reason it is leaning outwards. So in that case also you have to support. Then large opening is to be made in existing building. If you want to make some large opening in your existing building, then in that case also you have to support your building. The stability of structure is endangered due to unequal settlement. So this unequal settlement is the major problem due to soil condition. Okay, during construction itself or after long run use of your building, anything may be possible. Then certain alterations, आपको अपने घर में कुछ एडिशन करवाना है, ऑल्ट्रेशन करवाना है कि भाई ये दीवार यहाँ से यहाँ ले जाएंगे, यहाँ से ये करेंगे. So in that case, if alteration is to be done in your present structure, then in that case you are remodeling of the wall, changing the position of window, doors, etc. So in that case also you have to provide support to your unsafe building. Then alterations are carried out in adjacent, बाजू की बिल्डिंग में भी कुछ कर रहा है, that is for remodeling, strengthening of foundation, etc. So in that case also you have to go for the shoring, that is temporary support. Then building demolition हो रहा है adjacent building का. So your building and that adjacent building, if in between any of the building that is to be demolished due to some reason, then in that case also you have to go for the shoring purpose. Okay. So here installation of shoring. So different materials that are used. So generally very simple that you are knowing, timber and steel tubes that can be utilized. Sometimes separately you are using timber and steel, or sometimes in combination also you can utilize both the material. So if timber is used, its surface should be coated with the preservative. क्यों preservative करना है? So as to protect against wet rot. So अगर आप timber का use कर रहे हैं, so that condition, that is wet condition, it is very dangerous for that. And if you are going for steel, then in that case painting is to be done to avoid the corrosion, that is કાટ ખાઈ ના જાય એના માટે. Okay, so that is the requirement that is to be fulfilled. Next requirement, it is related to design load. It should be designed based on the load that it has to sustain and duration of the load. That both are very important. कितने time तक load आने वाला है, कितना load आने वाला है. As per that, you have to provide the support to your building. Then shoring may be given internally or externally. So it may be depending upon at which position or at which place you require that particular alteration or जो भी कुछ आपको काम करना है. So either you can provide the side of the wall to produce the additional stability also. So exactly internally provide करना है या externally provide करना है, it all depend upon where you want to carry out your further work. Then approval. Now this shoring, it should be installed only after getting some permission if necessary from the local authorities, because if some adjacent buildings are involved and you want to provide support in that part, then necessary permissions, if it is required, that you have to take. Also this duration is not fixed. There is no time limit to which the shoring has to be kept. So it may range from weeks to years depending upon the cases. Okay, so these are some of the requirement before you are installing for particular shoring. Okay, and that is to be followed before you start with your actual shoring work. Now, types of shoring. So there are three types of shoring. So first is inclined shore, or which is whenever the word like inclined support, it is called as the raking shore. So here you can see here some wall plate is there and inclined supports are provided. Okay, so this is nothing but it is called as raking shore. So inclined support, it is generally called as raking or inclined shore. Here you can say this is horizontally we are supporting. So generally this is the condition. The middle here two existing buildings are there. Middle one is demolished or due to some reason the middle one it is not there. So in that case you have to provide support to both the buildings horizontally. So this is called as horizontal shore and it is provided at higher height. That's why it is also called as flying shore. So first is inclined, that is called as raking shore. Second is horizontal support, that is called as flying shore. Third is dead or vertical shore. So vertically if you want to support, then it is called as dead or vertical shore. So now one by one we will see different types of shoring. And in certain cases it may be possible that combination of horizontal, vertical and raking shore is to be done. So depending upon the requirement, you can go for different types of support, horizontal, vertical or inclined. So first is raking shore. So in examination, many times it is asked different types of shores and you have to explain any one. So in that case, you have to explain it by drawing proper sketch. Okay. So here this sketch, it represents raking shore or inclined shore. So it is the system of temporary inclined support. So inclined word jahan pe bhi aata hai, to means it is related to raking shore. To give the external walls to an unsafe wall. So normally external wall को support किया जाता है of unsafe wall, okay, or unsafe structure. So here try to understand all the different component part. Okay, so just try to observe here in figure that is of raking shore. Okay, so this is the figure of raking shore. You can see this is your wall. Okay, this is the external wall that is to be supported. So very important part of this particular shore, it is raker. Okay, so these are the inclined support. So here you can see this is your inclined support, this, so all are supporting this particular wall. So this inclined part that is supported or that is supporting the external wall, it is called as raker. So raker is nothing but it is the inclined support. Now next is wall plate. So basically along this wall, so here you can see this brick masonry part, this is your particular wall, okay, brick wall. Now to this this particular wall plate continuous, आपको दिख रहा है ये continuous this line, it is nothing but along the wall you have to first provide wall plate. So initially this wall plate is provided, so it is secured against the wall and it distributes the pressure evenly. Okay, so the main part wall के साथ जो plate लगी होती है, that is called as plate. Here along with this you can see this is nothing but it is the wall plate, it is continuous from top to bottom. So initially it is wall plate, then second needle. To this needle is inserted. So here you can see this is needle, and this needle is going in your particular masonry work, that is around 150 mm. So here at each floor, so you can see first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor. So here this needle is to be inserted. So here in this particular that is detail sketch, you can see this is the shape of needle. L shape का एक needle provide किया जाता है. So this can be provided inside your brickwork on the wall plate. So initially wall plate, then needle. To this needle, the cleat, it secure the needle and nail to wall plate. So along, upper part of this is cleat. So here you can see this is the particular section of your cleat. So to secure this needle and wall plate, above this cleat is provided. So here you can see at all the floor level this needle, and that is secured by cleats. So here this is the figure of cleat. So first wall plate, needle is to be inserted, then above that needle the cleat is provided. Then bracing. So it interconnect the rackers. So जितने भी inclined rackers है, you can see this racker is going up to the, so here this is going up to first floor, this is up to second floor. Now here the height is increasing. Okay, so this is called as the rider racker. Okay, so this is rider racker. So all these rackers, so here from this position it is not going directly to fourth and third floor, but here some folding wedges. Folding wedges are nothing but लाकडाना plates, that is lakrani facher, you can say. So that can be provided, and that can give support to the rider racker. So this here you can see this is racker going up to first floor, this is going up to second floor, but here it is not going directly up to third floor or fourth floor. Here some folding arrangement is there, and here this is called as rider racker, and this arrangement is called as this folding wedges. And all these rackers, this rider racker as well as the normal racker, all are braced, or all are tied together with the help of bracing. So this here, this portion, this is nothing but it is called as bracing. So bracing interconnect all rackers. Now next is hoop iron. Hoop iron is nothing but it stiffens the base of racker. So here this is the iron structure, complete iron structure. So all racker that will rest on this hoop iron. Okay, so that is a iron structure. Okay, that will support it, and below that you are having sole plate. So this hoop iron connected with the sole plate. So this sole plate that is provided in below your ground level, that is supporting each and every rackers. Okay, and then folding wedges, it is nothing but it supports the rider racker here. So this is nothing but it is called as the folding wedges. So and this is the portion of top of the rider racker. जब भी आप ऊपर आप देखोगे तो उसका टॉप रैकर ऐसा दिखेगा, राइडर रैकर एज वेल एज द नॉर्मल रैकर. सो यू कैन से दैट इट इज सपोर्टिंग द वॉल फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. सो ये सब आपका आउटसाइड में रहेगा, एंड एट ईच फ्लोर यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड इंक्लाइंड सपोर्ट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रैकर, and this racker initially it is secured against wall plate. So this horizontal wall plate, then needle, cleat, and to this these rackers are supported, and all rackers they are tied together with the help of bracing, and all this bracing that are connected with the hoop iron, and at the base that is provided with the sole plate. So that is the whole arrangement of the different component parts that will make your racking or inclined show. So what are the points to be observed? So there are certain points that is to be observed when you are constructing the this particular racking show. So here it is said that center line of racker and wall, it should meet at floor level. So here it is nothing but you have to just find out the center line. So suppose you are finding the center line. So this center line of racker. Okay. So here I am extending it. Similarly, the center line of wall. So here this is the center line of wall. So it is said that both should meet at floor level. So the arrangement should be done in such a way that the racker, all the rackers, and the center line of the wall that is meeting at the floor level. So in each case you can see that it is meeting at the floor level. Proper bracing of racker is required. क्योंकि आपको सब records को properly secure करना है against the wall. So proper bracing is to be provided. Large factor of safety, whatever load that is going to come, उससे ज़्यादा ही आपको design करना है and you have to install it. The length of the top racker can be reduced by rider racker. So here already we have discussed by providing the folding wedges. That same racker we are not extending, but it is the another racker. Okay, यहाँ से थोड़ा अलग part है. So that is called as rider racker. The size of the racker according to the thrust from wall. So that is all depending upon how much thrust is going to come from the wall. You can decide the racker angle, that may be in the range of 45 to 75 degrees, not more than that. Then large sole plate that should be provided at the base so that it can accommodate all the rackers properly. And the longer length of the wall sets for the shore at 3 to 4.6 meter center to center is generally used. So longer length of wall, it is generally shore normally, and that is to be provided at a distance of 3 to 4.6. बहुत लंबी wall हो तो 3 to 4.6 meter center to center पे this type of arrangement can be done. Then wedging is not desirable. Generally wedging जो हम ये बोलते हैं wedging जो करते हैं, because it may result in unstable and during vibration it will make your building unsafe. And necessary permission, as we have discussed in general precautions also, that is to be taken, because generally this arrangement would be outside your particular wall. So this inclined support that is provided, that is called as inclined shore or racking shore. Now, next is flying shore or horizontal shore. So here you can see these are different floors. This is your wall condition. Okay. So here instead of inclined support, it is just horizontal support that is to be provided. Okay, to both the walls in the horizontal manner. So it supports the parallel unsafe wall due to collapse of intermediate building or old building is removed. So intermediate building अगर remove हो चुकी है, unequal settlement हो रहा है, then in that case here two structures are there, 1 and 2. Intermediate structure that is demolished or due to any reason it is removed. So in that case you have to support both the structure. So till this new construction is done here. So up to until this middle construction is done, you have to support both the walls of this two unsafe building, because it has become unsafe due to removal of intermediate structure. So there are two types. First is single flying shore. So distance between the building is up to 9 meters. Then it is called as single flying shore. Then second is double. So double, here the distance is between two building. It is 9 to 12. तो डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा है तो डबल फ्लाइंग शोर प्रोवाइड करेंगे. डिस्टेंस कम है बिटवीन द टू एडजेसेंट बिल्डिंग, देन इट इज secured by single flying shore. But most of the components that are same. So here also, if you have understood the components in racking shore, then you will be easily it is very easy for you to understand these components also. So similar to that, first is wall plate. So this is your wall. Against that you have to provide or you have to secure with the wall plate. Okay, similar to racking shore. Next is needle. So similar kind of needle that is to be inserted. So here you can see at floor level these are needles, and needles are to be secured with the help of cleat. तो cleat जो होता है वो ऐसा normal arrangement is there. Okay, that can be provided above the needle. So here you can see this cleat arrangement. Okay, so at all the floor level you can see the needle and cleat, wall plate, needle, cleat. Then struts. Struts are nothing but these are the inclined support that are to be provided. Okay. Then straining piece. So here this portion. So here this is actually this floor level. You are having this flying shore and these are inclined struts, and this additional arrangement to secure all the struts together. In the here this is folding wedges that is securing both the struts and that are supported by this straining piece. So at the center straining piece, folding wedges supported that are supporting your inclined strut that is on needle, cleat and wall plate. So that way the load is transferred. Okay, so folding wedges that can be provided here. So here in this case this straining piece, that is the major part. And if it is a double or the double flying shore, So in that case, instead of this central straining piece, a complete truss framework is to be provided. So here we can see in this figure. So instead of a single straining piece, here you are having a complete structure in the form of truss. Okay, that is consisting of the vertical post in between braces are there. So here, because the distance is more, so as the distance is more, we have to secure it more tightly. So rest of the members are same: wall plate, wall plate, needle, cleat, struts. But these struts that are supported on folding wedges and straining piece, but it is supported by the complete truss frame. So this truss frame in the form of vertical post and inclined braces that are generally provided. Okay, so this structure, it is called as horizontal or lying shore. Okay, so what are the points to be observed? Center line of flying shore. So this center line of the flying shore and struts. So here this is struts and this wall. It should meet at the floor level. So here it is similar struts and your wall of center line of the wall. It should meet at the floor level. Okay. Struts generally inclination is provided 45 to 60, not more than 60. Here also large factor of safety to be provided because the loading condition to access the actual load, it is very difficult. So here always it is advisable to go for large factor of safety. जितना डिजाइन लोड आपको पता है उससे ज़्यादा आपको इंस्टॉल करना है. Height of the shore, it should not obstruct other building operation because actually it's a flying shore. So उसकी हाइट ऐसे सिलेक्ट करो कि नीचे कोई भी ऑपरेशन को ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट ना करे. सो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन शुड नॉट बी देयर एंड इट शुड बी स्पेस 3 to 5 मीटर इन प्लान. अगर दो वॉल है उसके बीच में डिस्टेंस बहुत ज़्यादा है, सो यू कैन प्रोवाइड दिस अरेंजमेंट, द कंप्लीट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ फ्लाइंग शोर एट द स्पेस ऑफ 3 to 5 मीटर इन प्लान. एंड द हॉरिजॉन्टल स्ट्रट्स दैट कैन बी इंट्रोड्यूस इफ नेसेसरी. उन दोनों को भी सिक्योर करने के लिए हॉरिजॉन्टल स्ट्रट्स आप प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो if necessary to act as a lateral bracing between the flying shore. Means two flying shore at a distance of 3 to 5 meter that can be additionally supported by some horizontal struts. Okay. Next is dead shore. So this dead shore is nothing but it is a vertical shore. So horizontal member called, so suppose I just try to understand in this figure itself. So this is your wall. Okay. So there are certain circumstances in which you have to use this particular dead shore. So lower part of the wall is to be rebuilt. Suppose this wall you want to rebuild again. Okay. And that is particularly lower part. So you have to support all your structure above this wall. Okay. So lower part of the wall is to be rebuilt, rebuilding or deepening of the foundation. So for deepening of the foundation, अगर आपको ये foundation deepen करना है, so in that case you have to temporarily support the wall along with the structure. Removal of the lower part of defective wall. Here some defect has taken place. Now here some alteration work that you want to do. So you want to remove this to provide a larger opening in existing wall. So in this wall, you want to provide a large opening. So you have to completely support this particular wall. So these are the circumstances in which you can go for the vertical shore or dead shore. So here simple arrangement is there. The component part consisting of needle. So here you can see this is your wall, okay, and that is to be supported. So here this needle is to be inserted. So यहाँ पे you have to make one hole in the wall. Existing wall में first hole करना है. Then after you have to insert the needle, and this needle. So here in the elevation you can see. Okay, suppose this is your wall, okay, and this is the proposed opening that you want to do. So number of needles you have to insert. Okay, so this needles that can be inserted at the distance of 1.5 to 2 meters. So elevation में हम जब देखेंगे तो number of needles are to be inserted. Then that is to be supported by vertical member. So this vertical member, it is nothing but it is called as dead shore. So that is dead shore is nothing but it is vertically supporting your needle. Then wedges. So wedges here you can see these are the wedges. So here this is your dead shore and this is your wedge. Wedge are nothing but timber pieces, okay, that is provided in the wedge shape. And this wedges, then these needles that can be secured further by inclined bracing. So that this is nothing but inclined bracing. दैट कैन बी प्रोवाइडेड. जो भी नीडल है उसको आपने सिक्योर किया वर्टिकल सोर्स से, इसके नीचे आपने वेल्डिंग दैट फोल्डिंग दैट वेजेस आर प्रोवाइडेड, and that is it is secured with the help of this inclined bracing. And then the complete structure or the complete arrangement is to be provided on the sole plate. So this sole plate that can be secured at the base, so that will take all the load. Okay, and if needed you can also provide the inclined support. So sometimes if additional load is to be taken, then complete inclined support in the form of racking shore may be provided. So these two floors, they have to properly secured against this dead shore. So here also the dead shore is provided. So dead shore is nothing but it's a vertical support, you can say, that is to be provided with secured tying up of different members. So what are the points to be observed? Opening in the wall should have proper height. अगर प्रॉपर हाइट नहीं है तो आप नीचे कैसे सब कर सकते हो? सो प्रॉपर हाइट ऑफ द वॉल इज रिक्वायर्ड. इट इज पॉसिबल टू कैलकुलेट द स्ट्रेसेस इन वेरियस मेंबर्स ऑफ डेड शोर. डेड शोर में it is accurately you can calculate the stresses. So more accurately you can design this. Needles are placed at 1.5 to 2 मीटर with proper bracing. जो भी नीडल प्रोवाइड किया है प्रॉपर ब्रेसिंग के साथ प्रोवाइड करना है. फ्लोर्स आर सुटेबली सपोर्टेड फ्रॉम इनसाइड ऑल्सो. Okay, so here this floor apart from this red shore floor is to be secured properly. Wall को तो आप support कर ही रहे हैं, but apart from that these floors they are to be also secured and supported properly, okay, from inside. Then needles should carry the load of structure above. So the needle will take the load. Then opening above and near of the dead shore are suitably strutted. Struts are nothing but these are the supporting members. Then racking shore. So if it is required, then inclined support can also be provided as additional safety for the weaker wall. And now once the work is over, whatever modification, whatever opening that you want to do, you have done it, then you have to remove this shore. And these shores can be removed only after the new work of 10 requires strength. जब तक वो requires strength नहीं आती, तो minimum 7 days are required, so that whatever work that you have done, that is to be ensure that it has obtained its proper strength. So the sequence of removal is given. First needle is to be taken out, then strutting from the opening, then floor strutting, floor को जो हम internally which we have provided, and racking. If racking shore is provided, then at last that you have to remove. And in each sequence of removal, the 2 days interval may be provided in the operation of removal. Okay, so in short, just the unsafe wall that is to be supported either vertically, horizontally, or inclinate in the inclined way. Okay, so depending upon that position the shores are classified. So here in one figure only all these shores are there. So this is dead shore. So here this is the wall, needle and vertical support, and this wall is to be removed or altered whatever. So this is the typical condition in which you can use the dead shore. Then racking shore, it is nothing but it is the inclined support, and flying shore, that is nothing but it is the horizontal support or horizontal shoring method, and it is above your ground level, that is why it is generally called as flying shore. So thank you very much. I hope that whatever I explained you, that is very clear to you. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
next topic that I am going to cover